Namaste guys, Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back again today. The Most High wanted me to explain to you all dream interpretations and how to go about interpreting your dreams. Okay, I just have some Psalms 91 in the background. Maybe that's significant for you. Okay, you all can listen to Psalms 91. I noticed that my nails were growing really good until I started putting polish on it. And the polish took away the integrity, the structure, the strength of the nails. That's something could be very significant about watering down your natural strength, okay? Because now they're starting to break. I'm just like, but before I didn't need, it's like whatever it was, the polish that I used, it softened up my nails. But before they were nice and strong. And so I feel like the message in that is like when you add someone else's belief, because nail hardener is supposed to be a nail hardener, but clearly it kind of weakened the structure of my nails. And so when you add something on top of you, you become weak, okay? And that is the reason why we are experiencing a life unfed, not fulfilled, is what I just heard. Wow, thank you for being here. I wanted to tell you all, like, first I'm going to start off how my dreams are. So my dreams, I have like 3- and 4-part dreams, okay? And so usually the first thing that happened in the dream is the last thing to happen through my day. If I was to take a nap and I would dream something, then I'll wake up feeling hard. I'll wake up feeling like it's happening, like it's gonna happen in my outside reality. Those are like prophetic dreams for me, to where I know that something is coming to pass soon. Somewhere something is going to experience that. And so I understand that when I have those dreams, I usually just go to my ancestors and pray to kind of like to prevent it from happening, or to get an understanding, like, why is it happening? But I'll see it, and when I wake up, I'll feel it. My heart is racing. It feels very, not personal, but it feels like I'm experiencing whatever that happened to me in the dreams. Like I'm experiencing it. It's a felt experience. And so I will feel that way when I wake up from it. I'll just be like, whoa. And then my heart is do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then it feels like it happened, and like that adrenaline rush, thank you. And I feel like I'm experiencing it, okay? And so usually like the first dream that I've had would be pertaining to the ending of my day, okay? And so I'm trying to debate, like I'm asking my guys if I should share my dream from last night. No, okay. So that's how it works for me, okay? And so the first dream that I have would be the last thing that happened to me in the day. It teaches me the energy of the day. It's like when I go into dream space, I am in a lesson type of space, a classroom type of space. It teaches me the underlying energy, the lying energy of the day. And in my dream, it shows me the truth of the energy. It shows me the truth, whether this energy appear in a person or not. I see the truth of the energy. The other thing, thank you, Spirit, for bringing, letting this flow so smoothly, thank you, was that when the energy appears in a person, okay, if you dream about people, understand the energy. It's not about the person, right? It's about the energy, okay? And so what is their energy signature in the dream? What is their energy signature in your waking life, right? And so pay attention to the people that come around you in your waking life, the people that you go around in your waking life. Pay attention to that, because the energy, spirit is trying to reveal its energy to you. Spirit is trying to reveal to you the true nature of the person. It's not about the person, remember, it's about the energy, okay? So pay attention to what happens in the dream, okay? And you have these dreams because a lot of times you're not receptible to them in the daytime. Thank you, Spirit. And so make sure you pay attention to that, especially if it's like relational dreams, when someone that you know. It could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, okay? Pay attention to that relational energy. That shows you the karmic cord, okay? Relational energies, boyfriend, girlfriend, siblings, family members, jobs, okay? It shows you that that is a karmic pattern, okay, that is ready to be released, okay? So pay attention to that aspect of it. Like I wrote down a dream journal template, like a prompt, and I'm going to add them, copy and paste them in the description. That's what I'm going to start doing now, so you don't have to email me, okay? I'm just going to paste all of these. Moving forward, I'm going to paste them in the description box, okay, so that you can just have them readily available to you. I was asking Spirit, like, how can I give this information without telling them to email me? And then it was just like copy and paste, and I was like, cool. And so I'm going to do that from now on out, okay? And so pay attention to that, okay? And if you have another dream, right, if that dream, the first dream cuts off, right, and you have another dream, right, that is pertaining to like your mid-evening, okay? That energy is pertaining to the mid energy, okay? So pay attention to that also. And if you have a dream after that, that is pertaining to your afternoon, because remember, Spirit is drawing my attention to the upside down realm, okay? In Stranger Things, that has been, if you all watched that, right? Just understand things are flip side up, okay, here, okay? It's all about internal, right? And so pay attention to that energy. You could be feeling like chest pain, palpitations, like your heart chakra is really expanding right now, because I'm feeling that right now as I'm talking about this. And it doesn't feel like fear or anxiety. It doesn't have an emotional pull to it. It just feels like something like your soul heart space is expanding. And so I feel like energetic upgrade also could be happening for you all at this time, okay? And so then the last dream that you have right before you wake up, right, that last dream right before you wake up, that is what you need to know as of now. 8:08 on my timer. That's what you need to know for when you're waking up, okay? Pay attention to the things that come up when you wake up. Look at that. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling this energy. Trust, like trust in this upgrade that you are experiencing at this time, okay? That spiral energy, okay? And so Spirit is trying to give you clues. Spirit is trying to help you unlock your intuition, higher levels of your spiritual knowledge at this time. Look at that lady in the back in the smoke. That's like ancestor DNA, okay? You're activating a new vibrational frequency within you, okay, that is happening right now, okay? And so you all could feel like that. You could be having ascension symptoms like headaches, fatigue. Your feet may be hurting, your hands may be hurting. Those are like that earth star chakra that's up under the soles of your foot, that's grounding you more into the earth. 911 Archangel Michael is assisting you right now during this upgrade, okay? Your hands, like that universal energy, that Reiki energy, that could be like your hands could be itchy, both palms hurting, like feeling an ache or something. It's feeling like, I'm seeing like twirls, like chakra twirls, okay? That could be happening to you right now, like sensations of nostalgia, like to where you don't know if, like you could feel like you're in a fog, like I feel like I'm here but I'm not here. You may be feeling that, okay? You may be feeling like headaches, like throbbing in your third eye space. You could be feeling that, okay? Spirit is drawing my attention to, like, most, I don't know how to say this, Spirit, because it feels like it's coming from my ego. I don't like to operate out of my ego. I open as a clear vessel of divine within me. I witness without absorbing. Only truth, clarity, and guidance pass through me. All energies return to their rightful place, blessed and whole. And so, I don't know, like, if you've seen, like, most people with their third eye open, they have this little indentation right here, okay? If you ever seen that, like, I don't know, like, pay attention to that, because you may be getting that. It may be like a different color, because Spirit is showing me like that dot in the middle of the forehead, okay? It's like your third eye is really permeated at this time. And I said permeating because I was going to say prominent, but said permeate. It may be pulsating even in the back of your head space, that back of that sacred space, from where the top of your spine sits in the skull. It's like that opening. That is your divine connection. That is where when I want to go into a deeper level of meditation, I focus on that spot back there, okay? And so I'm going to but put this journaling prompt into the description box, so you don't have to, I really don't have to go over this, but I am. Date of the dream, write down your date, okay? Write down the date you had the dream. How did you feel when you woke up, okay? Summary of the dream. Make sure you write down symbols, actions, the people, the places, where were you, things like that. Make sure you do that, and check in with your emotional body. What was you feeling in the dream, okay? What was the dream stirring up within you? You can often, like, especially like when you first waking up, you will still be in that energy of whatever the dream was. You can feel the difference. You'll still be in that energy, okay? You still kind of feel foggy. You still kind of feel sleepy a bit. You may feel anxious. You may feel excited. You may feel happy, like in that space. You may wake up like, dang, I feel good. You may feel that, and then it may your dream may activate back to you, okay? Make sure you pay attention to all your bodies, okay? And then just write down the guidance for it, like, what was it showing me? And so pay attention. Like, you're going to have to become aware of your day, okay, in order for you to understand how to interpret the messages for yourself in your dream. Even for other people, sometimes I get dreams for other people also, especially like when I have clients and their loved ones in spirit will come to me in a dream. I will already know this. I went to go see a medium when I was living in Chicago. This was like 2 years ago. And so it was a place that I was going to get acupuncture at. And so the lady had, the facility had mediums on hand. 1313, that's passed on my timer. Okay. And so when they had a mediumship session that night. And so I went, me and my sister went. But I wound up taking a nap because I felt over sense of drain. When you feel a sense of tiredness throughout your day and you feel like you need to take a nap, that's because Spirit is trying to tell you something, okay? And so I wound up like going to sleep, and I had this dream that I was sitting around a wooden table with a bunch of people, and we were laughing and having a good time, and we were just enjoying each other and things like that. I had like 3 different dreams. When I say on my way to this mediumship, to this session, I heard my son say, piggyback, like someone is going to raise their hand for your reading, just allow it to be. And when I say right before I went to sleep, I was looking at my son's picture, and on the picture it had a hula hoop. And I said, I remember that hula hoop. I used to hula hoop all the time. And when I get to the mediumship center, no shit, a lady was just like, if you had a son that played baseball, they did this, they did that. A hula hoop is very important. The lady in front of me, she raised her hand, and so the medium that was there, she said, I feel like it's coming from you. She pointed at me or the lady in front of me, but I let the lady in front of me have it because I already got my confirmation, right? And so as this lady was still continuing on with the talk, she started talking about the same thing I saw in my dream, about people sitting around a wood table laughing and having fun. And so this was my confirmation that my son was there at the mediumship, right? And so I was really going there to look for a teacher. I never needed a teacher, okay? It's all within you, okay? Everything that you need, your ancestors already teach you. The Spirit is bringing my attention back to that smoke figure. That is how I learned. I learned from my ancestors. I learned from the Holy Spirit, okay? And so this is what is the movie? It's a series, Wednesday, okay? When she didn't know what she was, right, in the first series. And so she was talking to her mom about her abilities, like her supposedly mom. I never thought that was her mom, Morticia. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just had an underlying feeling that that was her mom. I still don't think that Morticia was the mom, because Morticia was a little bit more love and light, even though her outside appearances represents darkness, right? I just never felt that way. And so I don't know if it's true. That's just my own theory or my own intuition. I have no idea. I didn't watch part 2 of it. But at the end of that series, she said that she asked her mom, like, who was going to teach me? And her mom stated that, this energy want to come out, that what you need to learn, like, you're going to learn from your ancestors, those who are on that particular side. And so that's very significant. So pay attention, because your ancestors, okay, your angels, your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, I heard, of the highest white light, I heard that very loud. They are here to assist you right now. They're trying to show you the light. They're trying to show you the light within you, I heard, okay? Man, they're trying to show you which way to go so that you're not led astray, I heard, okay? The beloved, your higher self, is trying to metamorphosis, okay? The commune, they want you to commune with them so that you can metamorphose, 1707, so that you can transform, okay, into the space that it is destined for you to be in at this time, okay? I heard that loud and clear, like you're destined to be on the path. Look, I cannot make this up. What did I say? This is proof. Like, I love when Spirit confirms me like that, okay? And that's what they're trying to do for you. Inner peace. They're trying to cultivate inner peace within you. You could be fighting this battle within you, but look, we don't fight against things that we can see. We fight against energies that is not seen. And so your ancestors are trying to help you see, to understand what is happening internally, okay? And this is the chamomile number 9. 999 could be significant. Energies are trying, cycles are closing, okay? Knowing the hidden aspects of you, accepting it because you get it. This is the underlying energy of this. Knowing your inner truth, the hidden aspects of you, knowing who and what you are, okay? Standing, being able to stand in your light against adversity, okay? I thought I saw 6. So we have blessings here, sage. And so I'm also hearing that you are the blessing, right? What resides inside of you is the blessing. Your voice is very powerful, okay? You have the blessings of the Most High, of the Holy Spirit, the Great Spirit, your ancestors, right? To command your space, to speak things out of existence and into existence, right? You have that power within you, okay, to speak it, okay? So they want you to speak it like you are the clearer. Like the clearer is you. Like, I don't know how they showing me, like, your truth, your inner truth is what sets energies free from you. It's like it dissipates it. It clears the fog. Like I'm seeing, like a sword cutting through fog. That is your truth. That is what you speak. That is your soul signature within you, okay? Then we have trust, okay? Trust that this is happening. This energy came back out again. Okay, trust within yourself. Trust your heart space. Trust your knowing. Trust your ancestors. Trust your higher power, okay? These ancestors are saying they are of the highest white light. It could be two women figures. Look at that. I've never seen this face before. I've never seen this other face before. You see that? I've never seen that until now. This feels like mother, like both maternal grandparents and mother and father, maternal grandparents. Okay, this is what this is feeling like. They are here to activate your Merkaba, your heart space. Okay, hummingbirds could be significant. The beluga whale could be significant. Okay, we have the moon and Neptune. Okay, you're very trusting your intuition, trusting in your abilities. Okay, this is your time. This is your level up. Okay, this is time for you. Okay, trust in the hidden aspects of you. I've never seen this down here either. Like, things are going to be revealed like that to you. Okay, like your perception. Man, and I never seen that beluga whale up there. I never seen this door down there, right? And I use these cards all the time, and I've never seen it because it wasn't time for me to see it. Okay, but now it's time. You see how I'm seeing it now? Okay, emotional state. Pay attention to your emotional state. You could be someone that work with emotions, the water. Okay, you could have water sign in your aspects of your chart. Like your birth chart could be predominantly water, don't have to be. Okay, and air. They're asking you to come into balance with yourself. Okay, the beloved. Okay, your intuition, your inner love, the union, Damiana, number 11. Okay, the beloved. Your intuition is on point right now. Okay, and your dream space is very significant. That's more of that Neptunian energy, right? You're definitely getting messages in the dream state. Okay, before you get up in the morning, right? Just kind of make it to where you don't get up. Like, I don't know how to say this, Spirit, because I'm an example of that. Sometimes I'll just automatically go on autopilot, and so I'm trying to ask Spirit to give you an example, because remember, autopilot does what it does, right? That's, dang, what is the knowing what you are, right? Knowing what you are, inner peace, right? Coming to terms what you are, right? Autopilot, like your mind will automatically go on autopilot. Your mind will automatically tune in to the mundane because that's what it's used to doing, right? And so Spirit is asking you to like kind of sit with yourself or set the intentions that wait, show me the cards again, Spirit. They're asking you to sit with yourself, set with the intention at night that you don't get up right away in the morning. Even try to write it down somewhere, so when you turn over, you're seeing it. Okay, they're trying to help you ground some new way of being. Okay, talked about activation, elevation. A lot of that is happening right now. Okay, passion, fire. Okay, they're trying to show you that, like, where your passion is. This full moon is very significant because we have a full moon coming up. I just don't know what it is, what day it is. Okay, you're going to gain some type of new passion for this when this full moon awakens. I feel like this full moon awakens, it's going to awaken something within you that's going to bring out a new passion. Okay, a new passion, a new desire. You were activated on the new moon. Okay, I just said we just had a new moon. You were activated during that time, and you're going to see the results. I cannot make this up. Your guides are definitely here showing you this. Okay, they're showing you where your passion lies. Okay, authority. They're trying to get you to tap into your inner authority. That could be that divine masculine energy within you. Okay, ruler, leadership. What I say, you have to come into your authority. You could be having dreams to where you're speaking your truth. Okay, that happened to me like about maybe when I first started awakening. I will often have dreams to where I'm speaking in my authority to people that's trying to keep me held back into an old belief system. And in my dream, I went the fuck off on someone in my dream. And the other day I dreamt about a dog. Like, I was in some type of facility, and the man was like, all right, shut the facility down, bring in the dogs. But I was already leaving out the door. And on my way down the steps, a dog came and ran up to me and was barking at me. And I said, if you don't get your motherfucker, this is me in the dream cussing this dog the F out. Like, if you don't get your MFing ass away from me, I like stumped at the dog. And then it ran away. And then it looked back at me. And I told the man, I said, you need to come get this MFing dog. Like, I was just like that. I said, before I take this dog and beat you with it. And then the man was just looking at me. He was standing in the doorway. And he was just looking at me like, and I just sassiness went on about my business. This was like 2 days ago. You are a healer, okay? Grandfather presence is here with you right now, okay? And so I feel like, see, that's what was happening to me in the beginning of my mediumship. My relatives had to come to me. Other than that, I would have never went. And that's so significant. That's why I was talking about the Wednesday Adam thing. Like, your name could be Adams, okay? I was talking about that. And when she was saying, like, your ancestors are going to have to teach you that. And so that's very significant, okay? Because, like, my mom was showing up. And then you may be feeling like it's a trickster energy, like someone is trying to trick you. And that may be what's holding you back. You still have like that fear, religious belief, your natural instincts, okay? So I was saying, those natural instincts to where you still believe that a God outside of you is the ruler of you. You feel like, I don't know. But I'm telling you, you read them books and you practice them books esoterically, you're going to have that knowledge that those books are talking about you. They're not talking about anything outside of you, okay? So pay attention to that. Use your voice. Remember I was saying about me fussing at a dog? Your voice is very significant, right? And I was talking about the sage. Like, look at that. The voice, that's your soul's voice, okay? Your voice speaks the truth. Your inner voice speaks the truth. It commands anything. I remember when I was living in Chicago, I was trying to move into out of state, right? I was taking baby steps. And so I was going to go over to these apartment buildings called the Griffins. It was in Griffin, Indiana, and the name of the apartment building was called the Griffins. And as I went there, I can tell when people have like white light around them because I'll see their crown. I'll see it, and I can definitely tell that. And so when I was going to when I pulled up to the place, 2727, it was a white light above the place. It flashed and I saw it, and I thought it pertained to the guy who came out. He worked in the place. And when I went into there, I met with the lady and I saw it above her, and I said, oh, that was her. And I said, oh, I said to her, I said, you're like me. And then she said, she knew exactly what I meant. It was just the craziest thing. And I said, you're like me. I said, how do you stay in command all the time? And she said, I command this space. She said, I can control this space. I command this space. And she said, nothing has its authority to come against me in my own space. She said, I know who and what I am, and I stand firm in that belief. She said, I do not allow things to sneak in. Okay? What did she say? I do not worship things that my forefathers did not worship. I do not worship things of this reality. That's what I took from it. And so I was just like, wow, like when she said that struck me. And I was just like, wow. So that kind of brought me into a space of my inner authority a little bit. But my inner authority didn't start shining out until I want to say about a year ago, because my dreams kept pinpointing that to me. Little children that I would meet were named Messiah. They were like reflecting back to me what was inside of me. And people that I would come across, they was reflecting that energy back to me. So you may be coming in contact with people that's reflecting that back to you, but you're going to have to change your belief system, okay? I talk about that all the time. That's why I create this content, to help clear the path for you, to help assist you, because you're not alone, okay? Regardless of what you're going through. I say that all the time. If you need to go get psychological help, please do, okay? Look at that. Master ancestors, okay? DNA, adaption. They're trying to get you to adapt to your newness, okay? Your boundlessness, your celestial being, Okay, I cannot make this up. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. Thank you. Gratitude. Bring more gratitude into your life. And then I feel like this is your ancestors saying they are so grateful for you for even trying. Okay, but bring gratitude into your life, right? Just say, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful to be able to be clearing this for my people. My ancestors, right? I'm grateful to be experiencing this, right? I'm grateful to be able to do this, live this lived experience, right? Because you're returning back home to the state within you before you became the program, right? And so you're realizing who and what you are. Look at that shit, divine masculine, the masculine within you. I cannot make this up. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for this. Nature spirits, go outside. You could be seeing nature spirits. I'm telling you, this is how I see nature spirits. When I go outside, the clouds start to shift themselves and transform into art. I cannot, I don't know what be happening, but I get caught up in that realm, in that spiritual realm. One day I almost got hit by a car. I kind of, in the beginning, I stayed in that spiritual realm. And then the lady, I went to this place called Casadega, Florida. It's a town full of mediums and psychics, and a lady was there. She's an energy worker. She asked me if I wanted to work there, and she said, you have some profound spiritual healing abilities. But this was the thing, I didn't understand my spiritual, my healing abilities, right? Until just recently, till I started breaking down energy psychologically, I started to understand that you have power over the mind, and to change the mind is to change matter. The spirit your soul has, it's soul over body, mind over matter, right? And so when I started to listen to these Stoics, I started to listen to a lot of metaphysical things. I started to listen to quantum physics and things like that. Psychologists. I started listening to Carl Jung, Rudolf Steiner. I started listening to these different books, delving deeper into these different books so that I can understand energy. I'm able to see energy on different aspects, and you may be that same also. You may be a living exorcist person. That's what I am. I demolish energies. I understand them. I get them they tell me their name, and then it's no more for them because I understand where they are and where they came from. So I understand why they are here. And so then they just go away from me. They go away. I don't know how to say that. They just go away because it's the authority that you have. Once you understand it, right? It's just like, because most energy doesn't even know why it exists. Energies doesn't know that it is anything separate than you. Energy thinks that, most energy believe that it came from you, but in actuality, it came from your lineage. It came from your program. It came from the construct of this false reality. That's where those energies, that's how they got their name. That's how they start behaving the way that they behave. Okay? Wow, my music just stopped. That's how they start behaving the way that they started behaving, okay? Because someone gave it a name, someone pinpointed it out. That's just like you, right? You would have never known yourself to be bad, jealous, envy, hateful, any of that. You would have never known that unless somebody said that about you. Somebody projected that on you because you were behaving in a way that they used to behave as to what somebody told them about themselves, right? And so you have a parent, and your parent is telling you that you're misbehaving, you are doing this, you are such a terrible child, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, and then you started to associate with that with yourself, because what you see in the mirror before you, you think that is you. Because people said that is you. But what you see in the mirror before you is just a vessel. It's a vehicle, okay, for what resides inside of you, okay? And that is the truth of who and what you are. Unscathed, untouched, okay? Pureness to the most high vibrational frequency. Pure is just like the most high, right? That's what resides inside of you, okay? And so you're not this physical vessel. You're not what people tell you to be. And I only can say that because I understood how I got my program. Okay, I understood that when I was a child. I used to get in trouble a lot. And I was just only doing what my soul was telling me to do. But my mom didn't like it. To her, it was too much. Just like we do with our children, right? They doing something. We don't like it. We have a rapport of it, right? Because somebody gave us that feeling that this child should not be doing this. This child shouldn't do this. This child shouldn't do that, right? And so somebody gave us that. All of your behaviors, all of your actions. I don't care if you like sexual activities and things like that. Somebody did that to you so that you can, then you started doing it because it came a part of your norm. Okay, and so that's how I understood about my program, how I was programmed. I remember looking in the mirror, telling what was reflected back to me, that you are constantly getting in trouble. You need to stop. I remember smashing that mirror and breaking that mirror because what I saw before me was horrible. It was terrible. It was hard-headed. It was greedy. It asked too many questions. Okay, it needed love. It needed validation. And the people around you do not know how to feel you. Okay, and do not know how to handle something so light, something so precious. And that's what your children are, right? Your grandchildren, they are precious. They are loved. They are light. And then they get your program, right? And so you are here to stop the damn program, okay? And your ancestors are reaching out to you, okay? I don't know where this energy is coming from, but like I say, I channel energy, okay? And the energy is just what it is. It's like an energy, this passion energy, right? This is, thank you, they send me this passion. This passion energy for you all to be free, okay? For us to be free. It is this passionate energy for freedom, okay? It's this passionate energy for freedom. Look at that. Healer again. Split the deck on healer. Okay? Compassion. Show compassion to yourself because that version of you don't know it. Okay? Set up boundaries at this time. Okay? You are the divine warrior 3636 that was sent to heal your lineage. Okay? And understand, not everybody in your maternal or paternal family is a part of your lineage, so they're not going to understand you. Stand in your solidness, okay? Everybody doesn't come from your same soul family, okay? That's just it doesn't happen like that. Everybody, you're not, your souls doesn't originate from the same soul signature. Just because you have a same similar bloodline, okay, you're here to detach yourself from the herd energy. You're here to detach yourself from that bloodline, right? Because when you are attached to that bloodline, you are attached to the sicknesses, to the illnesses, to the diseases, to the lackness, okay, to the despairedness. Okay, you are attached to that within the bloodline. So you're here to liberate yourself by standing in your authority, okay? And so and once you've done that part, now it's time for you to free the souls, right? Free the like-minded souls like you, okay? And not everyone in your maternal or paternal bloodline is a part of your soul family, right? That's why a lot of times the people around you don't necessarily understand what you're doing. They're not going to understand because they are not a part of the lineage, okay? Because if they were a part of the lineage, whatever cord you release from yourself, it will release from them also. And then they will understand, like, wow, what you did, I felt it. And then they will be with you. They will heal right along with you, right? They will want to know how to heal. They will want to know how to move certain things, right, out of their lives, right? Even friendships, right? They don't understand, right? And it's not like they're not supposed to understand. Spirit is saying, because it's not, Spirit didn't give them the mission. The mission didn't come for them, okay? It didn't come for them, okay? The mission was yours. It was never anyone else's but yours. It was no one else's to hold. It was no one else's for you to tell it to, right? Yeah, Spirit. What is the message? Bone collector, okay? Whale song resonating. Then we have the beluga whale over here, right? You're very highly sensitive. And then we have this beluga whale over here, more water energy, okay? Then we have more ancestor energy, bone collector. Your ancestors are here to take away those things from you that no longer resonate with you, okay? It's time for that energy to dissipate. I'm also feeling like some energy. This is transformation of energy of death, okay? But this is transformation, okay? This is not a physical death. This is a spiritual death that you are going through right now. So you can look, you have a guide with you that's here with you right now. Letting you see the land of milk and honey. It's time for you to do this right now, okay? So do not be afraid. I don't know how this is showing up in your life, okay, right now. How would you know if this message is for you, okay? Because people, energies will start coming against you. You will feel it, okay? Transpersonal, the watcher, okay? It's asking you to observe the energy, okay? We have the energy of Mayat here. Something about divine scales. The 42 laws of Mayat, okay? We have 60 and 61. Something about divine laws. Okay, fools embrace transmuting pain. Okay, it wanted to come out. That's it from now, they said. Truth be told, strength. Okay, look at that. They want you to speak your truth, 40-40, your truth to yourself, your truth to your mirror. Okay, in the mirror, okay? Speak your truth to yourself. We have, the more you allow the pain energy to flow, okay, the more the pain you can release. So allow pain to be there. Sit with it. Vision, intuition, goddess dreams. You're getting, look at that. You're getting the information, okay? Hidden truth, something unknown. You need to know something about yourself in order for this energy to activate in you, okay? Look at spirit right here in the back, in this background. Overseeing your abundance, okay? Overseeing your truth. So it's something through the pain. You're going to release some pain and you're going to be able to see a truth, okay? Hidden truth, something unknown. I never seen this before. Look at this ice. Look at that. It's like she's breaking free from this. Knowing this, right? And breaking free with her truth. Reaching up to the stars. You're going to find this out about yourself. It could be like, I'm saying, like things could be coming up in your dreams. Vision, intuition, receptivity. Your intuition, your clairvoyant is very, look at that. What I say about that dot. Something about that dot in the middle of the forehead. And then it came out here, okay? Something about that energy. It's like your third eye is showing you truths about something, okay? So this energy, this is going to help you transmute some pain, okay? And so, is that it, Spirit? I'm going to end the message here. The message is delivered. The energy is complete. All that is not mine. Return to source, blessed and whole. I close this channel in love and light. Okay, so I hope this message can bring you some peace, can bring you some joy forever who needs to hear it. I just saw the lucky card. Okay, I hope it bring you a sense of luck. I really do, because you deserve it, especially with what you've been through, okay? You deserve peace, you deserve love, you deserve joy, okay? It's here for you. You just have to claim it, okay? It is time for you to claim your birthright. It definitely is. It's time, okay? And that's what they're saying. Like, it's time for you to claim your birthright. No more playing it small. What am I looking for? Yeah, no more playing it small is what I'm hearing, okay? Like, Spirit is saying, like, they understand, like, the fear, grace, and benefactor. Like, this was born. You were born to do this, okay? And like they understand the fear, okay, but it's time for you to see fear for what it is. And that's a lie, an illusion. And so, namaste. If you need a personal reading, if you need any assistance, okay, reach out to me. Phoenix144cardinal@gmail.com. Okay, I will put the PDF. I will copy and paste the PDF so you can have this, write it down, okay? So that you can have it for when you wake up in the morning to check your dreams, okay, make sure you set the intention that you don't hop out of bed right away, okay? Because remember, the mind is robotic, okay? It's autopilot, right? That's what it does, okay? The mind wants to continue to operate in the same old way, like it has some type of fucking authority over you when it don't, okay? Not the ego mind, not the programmed mind, right? But the higher mind, okay? The divine mind, right? That's where we're talking about. Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, solution, okay? This energy, like I said, time for a nap. I can't make this up. Maybe getting sleepy, okay? This energy, more about your dream, okay? This energy, I feel like it was fated, but it was fated because of the path you chose. Let me tell you something. This got me feeling like every decision that you made was the right decision, okay? This is exactly what it's feeling like. Like, it just feel like you making these decisions, you were supposed to make these decisions, okay? Because it puts you right on the timeline you need to be put on. That's what this feels like. Because I just saw, like, yeah, we knew she was going to do, like, we knew they were going to do this. We knew they were going to do that. Like, it was all a part of the fated plan, okay? So it's like they're asking you to release whatever guilt, judgment, shame you may have about something, okay? It's time for you to release that energy from you, okay? And so that is the message. Take care. Bye.